Hey guys, how you doing? On the bench today, we have a Kramer Baretta. Now this is a customer's guitar, so this is just a restring video. And I'm going to say this is a 2021, and the back plate is already off of there, and our high E string is flopping around. So just a real quick restring video, so we don't have to do any crazy cleaning or anything like that to it. Put my eraser underneath there to hold that, and my first step is to loosen these things up, get them off of here, and then I set them here in the order that they came off, so that I can put them back on. Once in a while I have seen these locking nuts that have a different size bolt that holds it down in there. Sometimes they're a little bit longer. Okay, and my string winder is all charged up today. So I'm going to go ahead and take all these strings off of here, because I've got an eraser holding the bridge in pretty close into position where I want to keep it. And this guitar, it was set up with a set of 11 gauge strings on it, and my customer wants a set of 9s on there. So we might have a little bit of some adjustments to do to set it all up and get it ready for 9s. Now this is the Kramer Baretta, so it's not that Baretta special. So now with my tool that I have right here that fits in here perfectly, I can loosen these and pull these old strings out of here. They should just lift right out. So the saddles, they look like they are in good position right here as far as being intonated nicely. Feels like a nice jumbo frets on this one. I love these Kramers. I love the Charvel stuff. I don't think there's anything left to do right now except go ahead and put the strings on it. So roll the jingle. Today's string choice. Okay, today's string choice. Ernie Ball, super slinky, 9 through 42. Made in USA, custom gauge nickel wound guitar strings. The most popular pink pack in the world. That's what's going on here. Okay. So we just got to make sure that when you put this string down in here, you take it right to the center of the saddle. So make sure that it lays right centered in that groove right there. Okay? Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to add a little bit more string down here on this end, even though the strings do get locked down. Because I want about 2 or 3 string lines around the tuner. And I only had one right there, but yeah. It looks like two and a half winds around that. So that's what we're going to keep. Okay, so our second string, our A string, is a 32 gauge. Nice and tight, but not too tight, right? Yeah, it's very helpful working on Floyd Rose stuff when it's all brand new like this, because you don't have to worry about the blocks being stripped out or anything like that. Okay, so we even have a commercial right in the center of our pack of strings. Earthwood acoustic guitar strings by Ernie Ball, 20% off of Rocksmith. Slide that out down in there. Make sure it's centered properly. Snug that down. That's all there is to it. So Kramer is owned by Gibson nowadays. So yeah, the last time I went to the NAMM show, Gibson wasn't there. But back in 2020, January 2020, right before the old pandemic hit, we were at the NAMM show and got to see all the new stuff from Kramer up in the Gibson booth. And they make some really good stuff. I like the Richie Sambora Jersey Star Kramer. That one's a lot of fun. And I like to see the Kramer that has the diver down Kramer, right? It's red with the white stripe going across it. That's a fun Kramer. Kramers are cool guitars. They're still making them, so I still have a lot of hope in this world that the world's going to be okay as long as they keep making Kramers. And then if you could get your hands on some of those old Kramer, the old Dennis Klein graphic, those things were so cool. I've had one. I had a samurai sword. Kramer, Dennis Klein graphic. Okay, so let me just, I think I'm okay to go ahead and cut these strings off of here now. Get those out of here. Let's tune this up. It goes just to standard tuning. So we're just going to put it close. And you guys notice that I always hit the next note so I can kind of hear. Yeah, right? There's my G note. So I can kind of hear where I'm going. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and pull this eraser out of here. And hopefully we're going to be, oh, it moved a lot. So yeah, it fell down this direction. And I want that to be, you know, honestly, it's not too bad, but I want that to be laying on there perfectly flat. And so it's kind of sinking down a little bit. I might at this point, if I loosen the spring, yeah, it'll pull it forward. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to loosen these two springs right here at the claw. And this is one of those procedures that, you know, you might have to do this, you know, 2 or 3 times until you get it perfect. So we loosen the claw, tune it back up. So now everything is sharp. It's kind of weird that they're not using chrome screws on this. I don't know, it looks a little... And I'm wondering if our ground wire is hooked up. So let me grab a screwdriver here. Getting sidetracked with this ground wire. Yikes! The ground wire is not connected. So let me fire up my soldering iron, and we'll have to resolder this. Man, I bet it was noisy. I didn't plug it in to test it because, again, a brand new guitar, but yeah, that's going to leave a lot of noise going on there, but here we go. Let's keep trying to tune it. Yeah, so, and then another thing that I do is I'm going to take all these fine tuners and I'm going to back them off and then retune it again, because you need a lot of room for adjustability here, because your strings always end up going flat after you play them a while. So I make sure that to back these off so we have plenty of room for adjustments on down the road. Yeah, and because this guitar had 11s on it, now I'm putting 9s on it, I really have to loosen the spring tension here. And all you can do is a little at a time. I know some of you guys got tricks. You can leave comments, because I know some of you guys got tricks on how to do this quicker. Okay, so do you see where the bridge is setting now? Kind of like that. It's nice and flat. You got a little bit of room to pull up on it. Let me see. Yeah, I could maybe one more time. One more time. I want this to be perfect. My customer drove all the way up from, he watches my videos. He drove all the way up from Tucson or something. So I need this one to be extra nice for him. Okay, there it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Brand new Kramer Baretta, getting some 9-gauge strings and getting a little extra soldering done down there. For some reason that wire was off. Beautiful neck. Looks like 3-piece. I wonder where they make these at. Probably Indonesia or someplace. I don't know. But there you guys have it. Kramer Baretta. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day. And of course, go buy a guitar.